What is going on with YouTube? This is Dave from Tech Refresh coming at you with another video. Today we're looking at the Parallax case made by Caseology for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now this case will run you, I believe, $14.99 on Amazon. The link is in the description. All right, before we get into the review, if you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't noticed, I've been making a lot of videos for this iPhone 12 Pro Max, and those videos will keep coming. Also, if you enjoy the content, go ahead and hit that like button. All right, let's talk about it. The Parallax case. I really like this case. Now, I have one major gripe. I'll hold that towards the end of the video. I'll timestamp it. So if you don't want to hear me ramble, go to the description, click the timestamp, and you get check the major issue I have with it. But first, let's snap it on and do a tour. Now, this case surprised me when it comes to protection, and I'll show you guys why. First of all, this is a two-part case, but I took it apart and it felt like it shouldn't have been taken apart, and I'm not going to do that again. But it's this soft rubber, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's like a soft feel. Then it has like this harder, it's still soft, but it's more, feels a little bit more plasticky on the bumper, and it has that along the back. But we'll take a look. We'll do a tour of the whole case. Let me put this in. The best way I could put it in, because this case is a little different, is put the front end, the top first, get that situated, and then you can kind of snap it on, and there you go. Make sure it's snapped in there, and I'll show you why this case caught me off guard with the protection. But let's go ahead, take a quick tour around the case. Bottom, see, of course, we're going to have these camera focus issues. See if we can get it. All right, the bottom, you know, the cutouts for the charging port, speaker grills, but if you can see, it's deeply recessed in there. And when it's deeply recessed, you know what that means? You're going to get a lot of protection. Now, going along the sides, the case takes a different feel. Down at the bottom, it has that rubber, more soft touch rubber there. Then along the bottom, you get the harder plastic. You do have the Caseology logo down here at the bottom, kind of just etched in there. And then you have these rubber, hardish rubber plastic buttons here, and they're very clicky. No complaint there. And then the lock switch is deeply recessed. It's in there pretty deep. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can get this camera to focus so you guys can see. Of course, the camera wants to focus on everything other than that. But it's in there deep. There you go. If you guys caught a quick glimpse, so you got to really dig in there to get to that lock switch. The top is clean, nothing. Then you just have the power button here, and it's nice and clicky and tactile. No problems there. Let's go along the back, around the back of the case, where kind of feel like this case shines. This is where you're getting your money's worth. First of all, I like the design, the two-tone design of the soft matte material, and then the harder material here. You do have a little Caseology logo down here. That's a nice little touch, and you have this pattern, and you have this color. If you had a Pacific blue iPhone 12, this case complements it perfectly. For all the cases I use, I've only really used black cases, but all the cases I've seen, I haven't seen one that really complements the Pacific blue quite like this Caseology Parallax. And this design has, I don't know what these shapes are called, but it reminds me of the old school game Cubert. I use this Parallax case for my S10 Plus, and it just gave me the same feeling, same design, hasn't changed. It's turning into a fan favorite of mine. Really like this design, really like this color. Let's take a look at the camera bump. You know, it's going to come over the camera, so you're not going to have any problem there. Now, this is where this case caught me off guard, is the protection along the front. You have to fit this case in. You have to fit the phone into the case. This case wraps all the way around the screen. So it really is the best fitting case I've used so far. I've used a couple speaking cases, a couple Ringke cases, and nothing has fit quite like this case. I don't know if you guys could see, but it kind of comes around the corners and into the phone a little bit. So that's why putting on the case ain't as easy as the other cases I use. If you can see the protection, it's not crazy, like it doesn't raise crazy, but it just wraps around and creates this real tight seal and fit. And it caught me off guard. This is some good protection. It doesn't add too much bulk, but you could tell you're getting a lot of protection just because of the way everything is recessed with the lock switch, power and speaker, you know you're getting some great protection. Now, where does this case fall short? Good old trusty MagSafe. I had an issue. This is the first time. Hold on, let me bring it out. I had an issue. This is the first time that I thought I was charging my phone overnight and it wasn't going down. And it's really this pattern. It's this little three-dimensional pattern on the back of this case that the MagSafe just doesn't jive well with. It sticks. You can get it to click. It's clicked right here. You feel it. Look, you see it. It's clicked, but it doesn't take a lot to get it off. And I guess in the middle of the night, somehow, either I checked the time, I don't know what happened, but it came off. I woke up and my phone was not charging. So look, a lot of people aren't even interested in the MagSafe. If you are in the MagSafe ecosystem, then and you use this every night, I don't know, you might want to think twice on the Parallax. I mean, it works. It will charge your phone. It will connect. You will feel it. You will look. The MagSafe is hanging in there. Look at that. It's not coming off. That being said, I think because of this three-dimensional design, the connection is not as strong as some of the other cases I've reviewed. But nonetheless, this case is definitely recommendable, man, especially if you have that Pacific blue. Get this blue color. Offers great protection. Has a great feel to it. Only drawback is the connection with the MagSafe is not the strongest. But other than that, this is an A+ case, man. This will be on my phone for a while until I review the next case. All right. Get active in the comments. What cases are you guys using for your iPhone 12? And I'll get at you another time. Peace.